Hello and welcome to Wellbeing Session and Essential Oils. My name is Adrian and I'm going to take you through the freshest and the newest and the most comprehensive session about essential oils. So I'm going to start with a quote from John Henry Newman, who said that to live is to change and to be perfect is to have changed often. So we are going to delve straight into the essential oils, which are a natural choice. And the reason for that is because in today's world of artificially high healthcare costs and artificial drugs, millions of people are returning to nature to find relief from everyday health concerns. While plants have been used for millennia to fight disease and to help ease pain and discomfort, individuals are just now beginning to rediscover some of the amazing health benefits of pure, natural, essential oils. So, what are essential oils, first of all? Essential oils are volatile substances, which means they evaporate easily at a room temperature. So if we are going to put a drop of essential oil, like pure essential oil, on a piece of paper and leave it dry, we are going to see that there will be no stain left on that piece of paper. If it is going to be a stain, it means that oil was actually not pure. They are oil soluble, which means they mix well with oils and not with water. The essential oil is the life-giving aromatic liquid found inside certain plants, shrubs, or trees. In the plant kingdom, there are more than 250,000 species, but only 450 species produce usable essential oils. The essential oil can be found in the plant's leaf, flower, fruit, root, seed, or bark. And we are going to talk about each of them individually. So, where do essential oils come from? Literally, I've sort of answered the question already, but let's have a look exactly where in the plant. So, the essential oil looks like small and light molecule, which is like bags that are steam distilled or pressed from plants. Let's have a look at the lavender essential oil bags, as you can see how they look like, or peppermint essential oil bags, and this is where the essential oil is, and when it is steam distilled or pressed, this is where it's coming from. Why plants make essential oils though? So this is a very good question. To guard against sun damage, that's the reason why plants are going to create this essential oil. Also, to protect during extreme temperatures, like when it's snowing or very cold outside, to heal herbivore feeding damage. So, imagine like some goats would come to an area, they are starting eating the leaves of a tree, and then the tree is going to start healing itself, like the human body is going to send the blood where the wounds are, and they are going to start healing. The same will be for the plants. They will be sending these essential oils to clean and to protect the plant pretty much. To repel insects, some of them, yeah, we have got some common insects there. To attract pollinators, and to assist during periods of low nutrients. So, for example, in winter, they might have an issue with nutrients, as well as to resist microbial attacks. Okay, so for example, if the soil is being polluted by some chemicals, the plant is going to be using the essential oil inside to keep itself together, to keep itself healthy. So where is the essential oil coming from? So it can come from the roots, and these are usually underground. It anchors the plant in the ground, and roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. For example, what we have got as an essential oil would be ginger, turmeric, spikenard, and vetiver that are made out of roots. From stem and the trunk, The stem supports the branches, leaves, fruits, and flowers. It allows the food and the water to go round the plant. Let's see what essential oils are made out of the stem and the trunk. So they could be arborvitae, cedarwood, Douglas fir, petite grain, and sandalwood, and more others, of course. From leaves. So leaves are the flat and thin parts of a plant. It uses the sun to make its food, like peppermint, tea tree, black spruce, cypress, eucalyptus, ravensara. Okay. From the flower also, the flower is considered the most attractive part of the plant, and we have got lavender, clay sage, clary sage, chamomile, jasmine, ylang ylang, geranium, neroli, for example. From seeds as well, seeds is a part that can grow into a new plant. Most plants reproduce by seeds, and we have got the celery seeds, coriander, carrot, cumin, cardamom, and things like that. So, what benefits do essential oils have? So, for men and women, and for children as well, they could promote good benefits for mind, promoting relaxation, calm tension and nerves, increase positive feelings, and help decrease stress. For immune system is like to support healthy immune system, protect against environmental and seasonal threats. Cardiovascular to maintain healthy circulation, support healthy respiratory function. For diet, like promote healthy digestion, help reduce occasional stomach upset, and promote healthy metabolism. Physical activity supports muscles and joint function, supports energy and stamina, and for the body system, improve the appearance of the skin, soothe occasional skin irritation, provide antioxidants, purify the body system, and repel insects. Why do we call alternative medicine a practice that has existed from all times and will exist in all times? Okay, so essential oils have pretty much been on planet Earth from the very beginning, and the very first note related to the essential oils appeared like 4,000, between 4,000 and 3,000 before Christ. So those are the years, and the Sumerians leave the first known perfume recipe on the clay tablets. The year 3000 before Christ, terracotta steels and containers are used to create store perfumes in the Indus Valley civilization. The year 2500 before Christ, Chinese Emperor Shenong identifies the medicinal uses for over 300 plants. The year 1400 before Christ, frankincense is the largest trade commodity in ancient Arabia, and the trade called the frankincense trail stretches 2,400 miles from Omar to Petra. The year 430 before Christ, Hippocrates fumigates the city of Athens using aromatic essences to fight the plague. And then the year 427 before Christ to 395, ancient Romans used aromatic oils to scent their baths, homes, and bodies. Among the essential oils or aromatic oil producing plants mentioned in the Bible, so this is a book written 2,000 years ago, like pretty much, are myrrh, frankincense, cedarwood, cassia or acacia, onycha, hyssop, myrtle, aloes, cypress, and rose of Sharon. So these are some of the oils that are mentioned in Bible. As well as we have got story of aromatherapy in India and how aromatherapy is entwined in our culture. And then the father of medicine, who lived between 460 before Christ and 370 before Christ, said that essential oils are considered to be the first medicines, and they formed an important part of Hippocrates' prescriptions, which were published around 400 before Christ. And we are coming back to modern times, and this is Dr. Axe. I don't know if you've heard about him before, but this is what took me to essential oils pretty much like around 15 years ago. He talked so passionately about the essential oils, so I would recommend you to go and check his shows on YouTube, and you will be able to find more about the essential oils and what they can do. And he kept talking about CPTG, which is pretty much certified pure therapeutic grade. And that's what you need to be looking on a label when you buy your essential oils. They might say they are 100% pure, but if they do not have this sign, I wouldn't recommend you to buy them at all. So in terms of what is the difference between a certified pure therapeutic grade and one of the oils we have got at the shelves in the stores, is that I don't know, first of all, you should have seen like probably the price. All of them have got the same price. Well, prices are going to be from a genuine pure therapeutic grade oils are going to be different, because some of the plants will give more essential oils, some of the plants are not going to give so much essential oil, so they will be a bit more expensive. Yeah, so you need to keep in mind that a certified pure therapeutic grade oil, if it is cheaper, it means the plant, like for example citruses, are going to be cheaper because they give a lot of essential oils. Meanwhile, rose, for example, that 5 milliliters bottle is going to cost around £290 per 5 milliliter, because they will need pretty much like 8,000 or more roses in order to create only that little bottle of rose essential oil. And I'm going to come back to it in another video to talk to you about the benefits of the rose essential oil. So this is showing you something from the shelf. So they say it's 100% essential oil, but then when we look on the right, it says may be fatal if swallowed and enters airways. So if that is written on a bottle, I would recommend you not to buy it. And something that literally is saying, if swallowed, immediately call a poison center or a doctor or a physician. So I wouldn't go near that essential oil at all, because obviously it's going to harm you. So the essential oils that I'm going to talk about are coming from doTERRA. At the moment, they are considered being the purest on planet Earth, and there is a lot of investigation related to that, so I'm going to encourage you to have a look at this online. doTERRA has got 80 contracts across the world, like 80% with the farmers that are producing the certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. So they would be the only company that would provide that, and you can trust them entirely. And I would recommend you to buy only from them. So my story starts, for example, with a blend from doTERRA, which is called Balance. I'm going to tell you my quick story. I was pretty much in grief, and I wasn't able to sleep at all. It was about 2 hours a night. All I was doing was rolling in bed, sweating, and not being able to sleep properly. I was only having thoughts in my mind, and I was told about this blend, which is called Balance Grounding Blend. The only thing I've done was I put 3 drops on the sole of my feet and I went to bed, and for the first time in a while I've managed to sleep 12 hours. So if you struggle with that, I would highly recommend you to have this, because it promotes a whole body sense of relaxation, evokes feeling of tranquility and balance. Use a before bed or restful night sleep, and add to wrist or neck to help ease anxious feelings. Okay. So what makes doTERRA different than anybody else? So first of all, I was talking to you about the price. So the prices are going to be from not very expensive to very expensive, because it depends on how much essential oil is the plant going to offer. So also, another thing that you'll need to keep in mind is that doTERRA is not going to allow any sort of oils to come to the market if they are not going to meet the requirements that the company is expecting. So a farmer, they have got their plot of plants. What they will be doing, they will be cutting a square meter of plants, and they are going to make the essential oil, and then they are going to test it. If it's going to get all the pretty much like the tick list of everything that doTERRA is asking from a oil, then they will be able to cut more of the plant and produce the essential oil. If not, they will need to wait for another day or for another week until the plant is ready to produce the essential oil with the right chemical nutrients or whatever it has got, the right chemical structure inside that doTERRA is approving. Otherwise, that's not going to happen. Another thing about doTERRA, for example, what I've learned is the vetiver oil. They will need to wait for 1.5 years before it's going to be harvested and made an oil, because doTERRA found that that is the most beneficial when they will wait this longer for the plant to produce the right amount of oil and the right chemical structure in order to be 100% used and to give the right properties. So what is going to happen? When you use a bottle of doTERRA essential oil, you are using an oil that is pure. There are no contaminants, fillers, or adulterations. The essential oil industry did not have standards to ensure purity, so doTERRA created one. Every batch of doTERRA essential oil goes through a rigorous testing process, well beyond what would be considered good enough. After that, each oil is sent to an independent third party for further testing and validation. So pure essential oil passed the test. So there are about 3-4 tests done before we get the oil into the bottle, and then they are going to check again after the oil is put in the bottle. Randomly a bottle is going to be taken and checked, and if it's not going to meet the right criteria, it's pretty much not going to be sold. This happened a few years ago with Roman chamomile and bergamot as well. They did not reach what doTERRA wanted them to provide, so they decided not to sell them during that year. If the oil passes the test, it's labeled as CPTG, which is Certified Pure Tested Grade. And when you see the CPTG label, you know you are using the purest essential oils on the market. And then, want to see the purity of doTERRA oils yourself? Then every single bottle of doTERRA oil comes with a quality ID. Use the ID number on the bottom of the bottle to view the third-party test result for that batch of oil. So you literally can find like a massive piece of paper with all the chemical structures and what's inside that oil and the purity of it. So we might have some reactions to oils. The first reactions we might have is that we smell straight from the bottle, or you put a drop in your palm rub it a bit, and then you smell it, and you might have like, this oil smells amazing, or you might be like, oh, it doesn't smell too good to me. The moment you have got the second reaction, it actually means that you need that oil. And also, if you are going to start applying them on your skin, sometimes people say they might have an allergy from an oil. Nobody has got an allergy from any oils. You are not going to react. It means that actually that oil is detoxifying your body and is pretty much taking all the toxins out of your body, and you will have a bit of a rush for a while, and then you will not have it anymore. The moment you don't have it anymore, it means your body is detoxified. Okay, so this is my story with the Lang Ylang. When first time I started smelling this oil, it smelled to me like glue. I couldn't see the smell of a flower, although everybody was telling me it smells absolutely amazing. Well, actually, every time I was smelling it, it was taking me to. I was seeing myself in the nursery time, and I remember in the nursery I didn't like gluing different shapes on a piece of paper. I can't recall why, but I remember if I'm going to go back to nursery, that is something that I can't recall as being happy about. And every time I was smelling this, a particular oil, that's what it was taking me. And I was advised to apply it on the sole of my feet for a couple of days and then try to smell it later. And indeed, after about 4 days, I was able to smell it. The reaction was I felt my body levitated. I know it might sound ridiculous, but that's the reaction I had. It smells absolutely amazing after you get used to it, where your body is going to accept it. What you need to understand is that the oils work in two ways. One way is helping you physically, and another way is helping you emotionally. Ylang ylang is representing the oil of the childhood. So when a person is going to smell it, they will be thinking about their childhood. So this is what this oil did to me. It started to tell me that I need to make peace with this moment in my childhood, like an unhappy moment that I had in my childhood related to nursery, pretty much. How to use essential oils? So we can use them aromatically, and that's going to help a lot. So for example, if you suffer of anxiety, you will be able to put a drop in your palms, and you are going to cup your palms like this, and you can smell from it for a good 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and you are going to see that your anxiety is going to ease, is going to disappear slowly, because the moment we smell, like in this picture here, so the smells goes in and then is going to get to our limbic system of the brain, and this is related to blood pressure. So somebody with high blood pressure is going to smell the essential oils, and their blood pressure is going to come down. Or if they feel depressed, if they feel angry or anything, so the essential oils are going to help you. So you will need somebody to guide you what sort of oil you should be experiencing towards something you are struggling with. Also, you can diffuse it. So doTERRA is selling diffusers like this. They have got different diffusers, to be honest with you. This one comes for free if you buy a particular kit from them. So they have got lots of presents as well. You can apply it as a bracelet. You can put it in your car. Also, you can put it on dried leaves and seeds and anything, as well as you can use it in a hot cup, for example. If you suffer with sinusitis, you can put a few drops in a cup with hot water, cover your hand with a towel, and also try to cover your eyes as well, because it's going to be quite strong, and you should be able to breathe without any problems after. How fast do oils work though? Well, in 22 seconds, the molecules are going to reach the brain. So it has to be a certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil because that quickly is going to go to the brain. Imagine people using all sort of deodorants, sprays, perfumes, and they do not know what's inside of it. DoTERRA will give you the chance to create your own fragrances, deodorants, perfumes, aftershaves, whatever you want to call them, in a clean, non-toxic way. So be very careful what you put on your neck, for example, for ladies, but also for men when you put your perfumes on. Those perfumes full of toxins are going to reach your brain in no longer than 22 seconds. In 2 minutes, they will be found in your bloodstream, and in 22 minutes, they will affect every cell in your body. So if it's not something non-toxic, like the essential oils, which are absolutely pure, these ones I'm talking about from this company, doTERRA, you are fine with them. You are literally, you will not be found any sort of toxic elements in your body. However, if you apply an essential oil from a different company that doesn't come with a CPTG label, where you apply a perfume on the skin, I wouldn't advise you to apply it on your skin at all. So be very cautious of what you apply on your skin, what sort of creams and lotions you are applying as well. Be very careful. I'm going to talk quickly about the wild orange, and I'm going to talk about the orange tree. The orange tree is going to give us 3 oils, so it is that good with us, this particular tree. So from the branches, leaves, and the trunk, we have got an essential oil that is called petite grain. From the flowers, we have got a very expensive oil which is called neroli. And from the peel of the oranges as a fruit, we have got the wild orange essential oil. And apart from helping us physically, so we can use to clean stuff, we can use for the immunity, for the immune system, energizing. Also, you can put it in the water for a burst of flavor, but it also is the oil of the abundance. So it works emotionally as well. So what I would recommend you is to get this book, which is called Essential Emotions, or talk to your upliner or the person who is going to guide you, and they can talk to you about the emotions of different that the essential oils are going to cover. So as a negative emotion, this particular oil is going to help to stop insufficiency, or to feel insufficient, too sober, rigid, boring, obsessed with work, lacking energy, discouraged, compulsively collecting objects, and invidious. So if you know a person who is like that, give them the wild orange, and that is going to cause positive properties like abundance, sense of humor, playful, generous, spontaneous, creative, and cheerful. This book is also going to tell you what it combines well with, and how to apply it, and how to use it from a aromatic, topical, and internal use that we are going to be talking about. So in terms of a topical, we can create our own essential oils. So if you believe they are very expensive, actually they are not, because what you can do from a bottle, you can create 5 or 6 or 7 bottles of essential oils that you could apply to your skin. So for example, if you are going to apply to a baby, the ratio is like 1 drop to 10 milliliters of carrier oil, which doTERRA is selling the coconut oil, the fractionated coconut oil, which means it's not going to become solid at all. It's always going to stay in a liquid form. For toddlers, you'll be using 2 drops of essential oils, and then you fill the roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil for up to those 10 milliliters. Young children, you'll be using 4. Teens, you'll be using 6. And for adults, you'll be using 10 drops per that particular bottle. Then we will be talking about the term neat. Neat means not being diluted. So when earlier we were talking about the fact that essential oils are volatile, which means they are going to evaporate simply in the air. So to make sure that they will go inside your body to help you, you will need to use a carrier oil, which could be the fractionated coconut oil, being the quickest to enter through the skin, right through the area, and going into them cells and helping your body very quickly. If you are going to apply it in Italy, maybe 10-20% of that oil is going to get through your skin, the rest of it is going to evaporate out. So if you want to use it as a perfume, you can use it like that. But careful, because some essential oils might burn, so you need to be reading very carefully if you really need to dilute it properly, or you can apply it like that on your skin. So for example, oregano, which is also a very strong antibiotic, has to be diluted, otherwise you'll be burning your skin. Cinnamon and cassia is going to be doing the same. So where can you apply it? You can apply it on your crown, on your throat, heart area, spine, legs, feet, hands, stomach, chest and lungs. Do not insert it in any of your orifices or holes. So do not get them in your ears, do not get them through your nostrils or any other parts of the body. So you can apply them on the feet, as we said earlier, or in your bath, but when you put them in your bath, please first of all put a few drops on some Epsom salt and then dissolve it in the bath. Do not put it directly in the bath. And also doTERRA is creating this amazing ointment. You can use it for literally anything, like wounds, I don't know, hemorrhoids, for example. So lots of uses this particular cream has got, and I would recommend you to have it, including applying it around your eyes, not in the eye, around the eye. People said that their vision or sight has improved with this particular ointment. So you need to be talking to somebody who's got experience with the essential oils to guide you correctly, so this way you are not going to have any negative experiences pretty much with the essential oils. How to use essential oils internally now. So you can use them in cooking, 1 drop for example. People sometimes say they might be too strong and you would like to take a toothpick, take a little, pretty much dip it in the oil and then apply it to your food, but I think that's a bit, you've got to be coward to do that. So I would put a drop on the food. I would do that. I do that anyway. You can put them in the water, but careful, they are not soluble. So I would recommend you to get them under your tongue, or if you are too sensitive to do that, you can put them in a capsule. doTERRA is selling these capsules as well. You put oil in there, put the lid back on, so to say, and then pretty much swallow it with water. Also, doTERRA is selling the beadlets, which are coming so very small, tiny balls that you can swallow as well. And also doTERRA has created some supplements that you can have. So I'm going to talk about this in a future video and talk about each of them and the benefits and so on. Also, doTERRA has created some blends, so it doesn't say sell the single oils. They have got some blends. So for example, the Balance is called the Grounding Blend, Soul Blend. Blend for relaxation and for sleeping is Serenity Adaptive. This one was created during the pandemic to help people with the stress. that some of the people were literally going through. And this is the blend of Stress Adaptive. It smells absolutely amazing. I use it as my fragrance for aftershave. And Invigorating Blend, which is pretty much made out of citrus, which smells beautifully. Also, that has created some blends that are going to help people with different emotions, like to become like cheerful, like an uplifting blend. Passion, which is talking about inspiring. Forgive, which is renewing blend, pretty much talking about emotions of pain, sadness, anger. Console, which is the comforting blend, and this is good for when you feel worried, feel sad, shame, for grief as well is very good. As well as Peace, which is good for, which is the reassuring blend, is good for apathy, insecurity, anxiety, fear, worried, injury. And Motivate, which is the encouraging blend, and this is for anxiety, fear, insecurity, apathy, stress. If you're going to have a look, they each of them, if you know about chakras, each of these oils have got the color of a chakra. So, for example, Peace is blue and is used from the chakra around your neck and so on. So I'm going to make a video about the chakras as well and see how you can apply it and what each chakra is all about. So if you are into chakras, these are the oils that you'll need to cleanse your chakras. Next thing, I'm going to talk about frequency. So the biophysicist and biophotonics pioneer Fritz Albert Popp discovered through research that all living cells emit photons and that light seems to have DNA as its source. Moreover, he observed that the DNA can transmit a wide range of frequencies and that there are exchanges of photons between and within different organisms. We are literally beings of light. Other researchers have also found evidence over the years of this energy that exists in living beings and have looked for ways to use it. In 1920s, Royal Raymond Rife, MD, discovered that if he uses a specific series of frequencies, it can destroy viruses and bacteria. Nikola Tesla stated that if a person could eliminate some specific external frequencies that interfere with their own body's frequencies, they would have an increased resistance to disease. What would have he said about Wi-Fi, imagine? Swedish radiologist Björn Nordström discovered in the 1980s that if an electrode is fitted inside a tumor and a direct current is passed through it, the tumor would dissolve. And Robert O. Becker, MD, documented the electrical frequency of the human body in his book, The Body Electric. So the frequency of the people, overall research shows that every living being has a frequency which is measured in megahertz. And that more than that, we are influenced by the frequencies around us. In the 1990s, Bruce Tainio from the United States developed the necessary equipment to measure the biofrequency of people and food. In collaboration with Gary Young, an essential oil expert, research has been conducted regarding the link between frequency and diseases. They also looked at the impact of essential oils on the frequency of the human body. What they discovered is quite interesting. And there is even equipment that can measure the human spiritual level. And let's have a look. So, frequencies of people and things. We look at the human brain, which is 70 to 90 megahertz. Human body during the day is between 62 and 68. When you've got cold symptoms, the frequency lowers to 58, flu symptoms to 57, cancer is 42, death threshold is 25, preserved food is giving us 0 megahertz, so that's not helping us at all. Dried plants 12 to 22, fresh food up to 15 megahertz, fresh plants 20 to 27, and essential oils between 52 and 320. So imagine. The healthy human body has a frequency that is between 62 and 68 megahertz. The disease occurs at 58 and lower. It has been observed that essential oils have the highest frequency of all substances used by man. The included tables can show you what has been found so far, but in a simple way, we have dead things like hand food at one end and the spectrum of the rose essential oil, which is considered being the queen of the essential oils, with a frequency of 320 megahertz at the other. So we have got a list on the left hand side with the highest to the lowest frequencies. One of the tests was done by Tainio or Tainio and Young, involved 2 men, each with a frequency of 66 megahertz. The first man took a cup of coffee in his hand without drinking it, and in 3 seconds his frequency dropped to 58 straight away. Then he inhaled the aroma of an essential oil, and within 21 seconds his frequency has risen again to 66. The second individual took coffee and drank from it. Its frequency dropped to 52 in 3 seconds, but in this case he did not use any essential oil, and it took 3 days until his frequency returned to 66. Obviously, our frequency is affected by other substances in a significant way. So imagine medicine, imagine pollution, what they do to our frequency, and the essential oils will come as of the good friend or the best friend to help us raise our frequency, and this way we will avoid diseases as well. The most sold essential oils from doTERRA, we have got the following, and there is also a kit that contains all of these, and we can talk about this separately. So, Air, or in America it's called Breathe, it is for respiratory system support. Deep Blue, muscles, joints and pain. Zengest, which is for digestive system support, in America is called Ingest Zen. On Guard, which is immune system support. Frankincense for cell regeneration, skin, immunity, well-being and other stuff that I cannot talk online about it, but go to PubMed and you will be finding lots of reports about frankincense, and start studying, please. Oregano for immunity, digestion and infections. Peppermint for respiratory system support. Lavender for tension, breathing and fever. Lemon for detoxification, energizing and cleansing. Melaleuca or tea tree for immunity, ears, skin, nails and infections. Also, doTERRA is selling, apart from, as you can see here, 15 milliliters bottles. Some of the oils come in 5 milliliters bottles, which means they are going to they come from plants that are not so offering, so to call them, as well as doTERRA is selling these Touch, which are roller bottles. Already the oil is containing the fractionated oil, coconut oil. They are going to be cheaper than the original oil itself. So for the beginners, I would recommend you, if you are going to use them topically only, to get the Touch, because this is already safe for you to be using aromatically and also to be using them topically. If you want to put them in the diffuser though, this is the sort of oils that you will need straight from the original bottle. How to start with doTERRA? So first of all, you need a wellness advocate. I am one. Feel free to contact me and I'm going to help you and support you all the way. A doTERRA wellness advocate can be anyone who is passionate about health, wellness and caring for people. Why do I need a wellness advocate? So I said this throughout my entire video. A wellness advocate is a person who studies a lot and reads a lot about the essential oils and will give you the right support when you need it. So be very careful when you will be picking your wellness advocate. Make sure that the person you will be working with has very good knowledge about the essential oils and how to be used, because you might end up with somebody who doesn't know how to use them and how to support you, and you will want to leave and go into someone else's team, for example, and that will not be possible, I'm afraid. So be very careful when you choose your wellness advocate. What do I have to do next? So pretty much your wellness advocate will send you a link to enroll yourself. You choose to start with an enrollment kit or any products you want of a value of 150 point value or product value in order to have a free enrollment. Or you can enroll just paying the enrollment tax. If you are in the UK, it's £25. If you are in other European countries, it's €25, and you will make your first order the following month, which you will be, so you can enroll just paying the tax, and then you can start making an order the following month. You have got a month to think about what oils you would like to use and to pretty much experience. But it doesn't have to be oils only, it can be any supplements as well, because of that I'm selling some amazing supplements as well, and I said to you there is going to be a different video talking about the supplements. Choose the right kit for you and your family with an extra discount. Share with others about this, what is valuable to you. So if you've got a good experience, talk to the other people around you. And you can take advantage of the doTERRA loyalty program, which will bring you free monthly products, bonuses and other benefits that I'm happy to talk to you about, of course, and I will make a video about it. What you will need to keep in mind, a wellness advocate is never going to sell anything. We are only guiding you for free, okay? All orders are made directly from your doTERRA account. Payment is made by card, or they have got other ways of paying, and delivery directly straight to your home from a doTERRA warehouse. So we do not sell anything, we only talk and help you about it. Also, if you are a beginner, I would recommend you to buy the Symphony of the Cell books. You can find them looking like this. Also, the Oil Smart, which comes with all these books, are coming with protocols and what to do for different so-called diseases or affections or anything that you struggle with. You can find in these books. If you don't want to invest in books and everything, your wellness advocate will be able to help you and show you and teach you and support you with all of these, and you'll never do anything wrong. So do find a good wellness advocate, and I'm a very good one. As well as you can, if you struggle with emotions, this is the book that you need. It's called Essential Emotions, and it's pretty much talking about all essential oils that you can find in doTERRA and not only, and how they can affect us emotionally. So these 3 books. Yeah, I said this is coming into different covers, so you can find it more in this cover. So Symphony of the Cell, Oil Smart, and Essential Emotions is something that you can start with. If you don't want to invest in them, your wellness advocate, I'm sure they will have these books, and they can help you. This is me. Hopefully you didn't get too tired of hearing my voice so far. So I'm a teacher as well as a wellness advocate. My name is Adrian, as I said at the beginning of this video. You can find the QR code at the top if you'd like to contact me via WhatsApp, and I can guide you. So pretty much send me a text of how I can help you with what sort of emotion issues or physical issues, and I'll be more than happy to support you. And thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'm going to start uploading more videos very soon, so hopefully you are enjoying all these and you are looking forward to hear my next video. Thank you very much, and do get in touch. Thank you.